Hello everyone and welcome to Newly Forged. We are a 5e actual play stream that takes place in the world of Nuuli, which came out of my brain and 6 of my friends are brave enough to play in. Because, you know, why not? I've just got it. Thank you for the Pikachus and welcome in Ram Gang, who just gave us a follow and is hanging out with us for the first time. So thank you, Ram Gang. Also, thank you to Penance RPG who followed us last week. So thank you, Penance. We are temporarily shy a Matt and an Amber. I believe they are both on their way. So we should get them soon enough. So Corvus and Ozo will be joining us as soon as possible. But in the meantime... NYC Zombie just resubscribed. Thank you, NYC Zombie, for joining the party. 22 months on a 3-month streak. Thanks for using your Prime sub. Wonderful. So, let's go around. Somebody roll me a d20. We're gonna bring back. We're gonna bring back some questions.
Okay, let's get that out of the way.
No, yeah, it's all good. All right, so players,
just start them off. Just get it out.
Yeah,
get it out of your system.
Yep. Yeah, get all the bad rolls out now.
Yep.
So players, kindly introduce yourself and your characters real quick, and if you picture the library shelf in your character's home, what books are on that shelf? They can be real or imaginary, up to you. But what books do you imagine on your character's shelves at home? Just in time, actually. It looks like we're getting in a Matt.
A pink dot!
A pink dot on a pink background.
Yeah. Great.
What's up?
Hey there, buddy.
What up?
This is the pink dot.
You are just in time.
We're back to questions.
Yeah, we're doing some questions this evening, which is fun times for all. So the question is, everybody introducing themselves, of course, and then if your character's got a library shelf, what books are on that shelf? Real or fiction, or real or imagined? Because some books are fiction, but they're still real. So the books can be real or not. Yeah, that's me rambling on about that. So,
Moby Dick. I'm just kidding.
let's start at the top of the list. We're going to start with Sarah.
Hey, y'all. I'm Sarah, and I'm playing Andra Grandspark, who is at the top of the list this round, and keeps regretting that. She is a halfling wizard, and her bookshelf is probably full of spell books she can't actually read, and probably also like the entire series of Interview with a Vampire.
Oh, nice.
And possibly the Biting Monster book.
One from Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Wonderful. And it looks like we have Amber joining in with us as well in a moment here. So we'll be able to... Hello. Wonderful. There you are. Wonderful. Oh, it seems Nightbot's a little laggy this evening. Wonderful. Gonna love that.
Me too, Nightbot. It's okay.
You're just in time for answering the question, so think about what books Ozo would have on their shelf, real or imaginary. Going on down, Matt, introduce yourself and your character in your book.
Oh, dang, I just showed up and now I have to know books. Hello, I'm Matt, playing Corvus, the human rogue of no particular subclass yet. I keep forgetting he's not that yet. Bookshelf. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, real quick, right off the top of your head. What you got?
He doesn't read. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Great.
I got nothing. Brain's dead. If I think of something later, I'll shout it out.
Okay.
In the middle of combat, I'll just I'll just yell out book names.
I love George Orwell.
War of the Worlds.
The feminine mystique.
Extremely out-of-date encyclopedias.
There you go.
Dante's Inferno!
It's a
Oh my God.
classicist. Next up we got Tanner.
Hi, I'm Tanner. I'm playing Lunine the Hexblood Fighter. And books. Proper care of your.
Oh, sorry.
I would say, really no, just like any sort of book that talks about more of the outside world.
Okay, cool.
The
Trying to
monster manual.
expand your
Monster
horizons.
The wife manual? Oh wait, I'm not playing the bard.
Not yet, anyway. But down. Next up, we got Amber.
Give it a few minutes.
Give it a few minutes. Yeah, we're all gonna die. It's fine. Hello, I am Amber. I am playing Ozo the monk. Yep, monk. Well, if we're talking real world books, I don't know any D&D land books, but Nuuli books. But real world books, pretty sure Ozo would really like the Sabriel series by Garth Nix.
Ooh.
Cool. Love that answer.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Mike.
What's up, everybody? I'm Mike, and I am playing Renata Soul Angel, the Bard Warlock, and on his bookshelf, and my imagination would be a whole list of autobiographies by musicians, by such amazing and fantastic bands and artists like My Alchemical Romance, which we mentioned so many times here.
Did you say alchemical?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alchemical. But I have a list right in front of me. We're going down this list.
Not to be confused with My Clerical Nomance. That's a different band.
We have Daft Monk,
Yeah.
The Rolling Bones. Let's see, Blob Marley, System of a Drow, Fallout
Alright,
Bards.
guys, I've had fun. I'm out.
All right. Yeah. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for that.
Keep going.
Exceeded the daily limit.
Clearly, he had time to prepare for this question.
Uh-huh.
I was really holding
when
out
you're
for-
not, when you're not first, you can just Google all this stuff.
Oh, you use the Google magic. Interesting.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
And of course, then we've got Jeff.
Hello, I'm Jeff. I play Selenar. He is an elf druid, and I'm sure his bookshelf is full of books about the natural world and the connection of elvish power to the place, or whatever that place is.
You mean the Verdentious Causeway?
Yeah, and yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, wonderful. And I am Jared. I am your humble dungeon master here. I play everyone and everything else that is not the 6-player characters. And with that, let's dive into last time on Nuuli Forged, shall we? Last time on Nuuli Forged, our heroes agreed to aid Lunine in his desire to get to the port town of Shorebank, after they completed their business in Cliffside. Andra sought the aid of Fira, the ship's weaponeer and skilled magic practitioner, to see if she could help her with the strange tome she was gifted. As a result, Andra has now learned of the ritual she needs to perform to be able to read the next chapter of the book. Before the moss-eaten molds cleared the boiling strait, it was attacked by their strangest creature yet, a huge monster with the body of a crab, 4 tentacles in lieu of pincers, and the head of a massive hammerhead shark, the dreaded Sharkdo crab. Using a brilliant series of tactics, the party was able to handle the wretched beast and save the lone crew member whom it had ensnared. As they left the cursed bubbling waters, they sighted another oddity, a massive tree growing on a small island that seemed to be floating with the current of the ocean itself. Investigating, they found that the island was bare save for this massive tree, and that it produced two types of fruit, a round red fruit and an oblong-shaped green one. Confirming that neither was poisonous, the party sampled the fruit, and upon finishing the red fruit, Lunine realized that he was more confident for about an hour. A strange mixing of both fruits resulted in Andra being weird for about an hour before returning to normal.
Weirder.
Yeah. And a few days later, while lounging in the galley area, both Lunine and Renata tried the green fruit and ate all of it, juice and all, and suddenly locked eyes, each becoming extremely aware of the numerous attractive people on the ship, and a wink from one to the other, and some locked eyes, and a footstep later, who knows what might have happened if not for the shout that went up from the captain, to arms, to arms, as all hands prepare to repel an attack, as sighted in the distance, heading straight for them, was another ship, flying a pirate's black flag, black with a skull and a skeletal foot, kind of off to one side above it, with a little teardrop above it. Wonderful. Oh, we lost Matt's video. Sad.
No, it's okay. It'll be back in a moment.
Oh, okay.
The pink dot has returned.
Wonderful. Well, so all of you hear this loud call to arms. Corvus has been helping the night shift a little bit, but it is loud enough, and there's a big bell ringing. So Corvus, you are awakened.
What does the bell sound like?
Da-ding, da-ding, da-ding. It's just a bell.
The cowbell.
Ship bell.
Andra immediately casts Mage Armor.
Great.
Sorry, quick
Is
question.
there-
Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead, Matt.
Would I have gotten a long rest is my only question.
So your previous night was not like so crazy, so you effectively got a short rest, but you've had a long rest since the last time Corvus played.
Gotcha.
I was going to ask: is there anyone nearby me that I can ask who these pirates are?
Yeah, you and
Specifically?
Lunine rush out.
Out of where?
The ship. They're now in the water.
No, they were in the galley, and Lunine had just taken a step closer. But now everybody's like rushing out onto the deck, including crew that's like coming up from downstairs. Although there's still crew that are injured and unable to assist in any sort of way, and one, of course, who has passed away since you began this journey.
But we have his leaf.
Yeah. But Temper, Fira, and Kinnear all have rushed up onto the deck as well. You see that Kinnear is marshaling some of the crew to the various implements on the deck. So pretty much everyone's on deck right now. So if you ask someone, Kinnear, for example.
Let's do that. If he's the closest one.
Sure, we can say he's rushing around giving some orders to the crew, and you can quickly chime in there. Just a moment.
Sure. Yeah.
My novel
That's
seems
Kinnear.
Blue.
Yeah.
Who be these pirates coming this way?
That be old Scurvy. That's that's Scurvyfoot Jones.
Scurvyfoot Jones. Is he coming for me?
I don't really know why I would be, but old Sapfoot, he's not much nice guy. He's been terrorizing waters for almost 60 years at this point. He's an old one.
And you've never bested him? He gets away?
Normally we run away.
What are the odds that we can successfully do that right now?
Well, unfortunately, the ship is heading towards you, and while the moss-eaten mold is the faster ship, it's a little bit smaller. The wind is in the other direction, so he's got the wind on his side.
Does the pirate ship have cannons that we should be aware of? Is that a thing?
So cannons as you're thinking aren't really a thing at this point in Nuuli's history.
Thank God.
But you are told that the ship is well armed with multiple ballista.
Great.
Unknown if they have a mangonel or not, but reportedly Sapfoot really likes ballista.
He's a decent actor, yeah.
Yeah.
Would I have had training on ballista?
I think that's entirely possible. Go ahead, just roll a d20. If you roll higher than a 10, so 11 or higher, you've got training on ballista.
Ooh.
Woo.
Oh, what? Meets it beats it?
Cool. So I'm going to say you weren't...
Pathfinder ruled.
I'm going to say you don't explicitly have, like, military training, so you're not proficient with them, but you could have picked up, like, how the basics work on the ship while you were on the ship. Which is fortunate because Kinnear and asks about if someone... Essentially, with the crew in the state it's in, he needs one person to help on both the ballista and one to help on the mangonel.
Would I have a better knowledge of the other?
No, with a 10, you've learned the basics from being on the ship and like asking the crew, because it makes sense that a fighter would want to know these things.
Okay. I just didn't know if like I had a different, if the mangonel would be a different role or anything. All right.
No,
I'll go help with the ballista.
Cool. So Lunine rushes up to the ballista. Who would like to help with the mangonel?
What is the mangonel?
Catapult.
Catapult.
Oh, sounded kind of like an instrument. I was going to go send Mike to that, but...
He's gonna be doing the battle music.
Yes.
Thaumaturgy.
If Selenar feels that no one else is stepping up, and I feel remotely confident in how the thing operates, sure.
Yeah, the crew will be doing the firing. You're just kind of there to like make sure they have enough people to do so. So you'll be like, you know, pull that line, get ammo, that kind of stuff.
Okay. It would, not to steal Selenar's thunder, but would have my knowledge of working with the halflings and knots and stuff be beneficial in that area.
Yeah, like if someone goes down or needs to be replaced, you could step in, definitely.
Okay, sure. I'll throw my hat and my mask in the rink then.
Yeah. Ozo and I did a fair bit of that too last
And I
one of the
sucked
games
at
you were
it.
here for. I'm pretty sure I rolled a nat 20 or maybe a
Oh,
19
yeah, that's
or
right.
something stupidly high.
Yeah, I was terrible at it. So Ozo's gonna wait until there's people to punch.
So Selenar and I will go handle the ropey stuff. Yeah, you stand back, just wave your fist at the opposing ship until it's close.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew's gonna hide in the corner.
Sure.
When you get over here, you better watch your kidneys.
back, I'd
So
rather
the
not
the
be.
ship is probably about 300 feet away at this point. The captain is Captain Kevin. All right, everyone, prepare! Ready the weapons! Ready the weapons! I'm going to share with you all the sailing ship.
The gargantuan vehicle.
Yes. Now, the moss-eaten mold is a little bit smaller. Lunine, since you are currently I believe the ship's crew at the moment is less than 20. Let's do a quick count here. The 6 of you, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, so currently the ship's like active crew up on deck is 17, which means that you can take 2 actions on the ship's turn.
Wow.
Okay.
I feel like we're playing a battleship.
Awesome.
That's what this is,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of the distance here, there's no battle map yet. So as the
Mhm.
ships get close enough, if they do, then there will be a battle map if that need arises.
And we're currently sailing into the wind.
Correct. And they are sailing with the wind, so they're heading right for you.
Hmm.
So,
Would we outrun them if we sailed away? Or we wouldn't be able to turn that fast, probably.
yeah, because it'd take a minute to like get turned around in this headwind.
Yeah.
And it would send us back into the boiling straits.
Also true. So, as you are heading up, someone go ahead. We'll just do a straight D20 roll here to determine ship initiative. So someone can roll a D20. Lunine,
I
great.
tried. Let's see if it goes. Oh, I was
Great.
too slow.
That's all right. Lunine got it. So Lunine, the moss-eaten mold will get to act first.
Woohoo!
Actually, I think that was that not the D20 roll for his.
No, another one came up.
Oh, I'm way behind.
Yep. Scroll down all the way.
You shut up.
Wonderful. So the moss-eaten mold, someone can track these. Does have 300 hit points. So I will leave it up to you to track.
I got it.
Wonderful. Its armor class is 18. There are certain areas that have additional hit points. The helm has 50 hit points, which is fun and exciting.
Okay.
So the control is an 18 to hit, like the helm, because it's more like focused. If they're just trying to hit the hull, it's a 15, but it's got a damage threshold, which means that 15 points of damage need to be done to the ship before any damage is done to the ship.
Okay.
So like if it gets hit
Tanner-
for 10, it's no damage, but if it gets hit for 16, it takes all of it.
Okay.
Tanner is the
Makes sense.
is the person for this job for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
With
Wonderful.
you guys, it's immune to poison damage.
So, the ship is moving closely into range. The range on the ballista is 120 for short range, 480 for long range, and the mangonel is 200 short range, 800 long range. Anything in the long range, so between like 120 and 480 or 200 and 800 is going to be a disadvantage.
Right. The speed, I assume we're 45 right now, and what would the other ship be at? Do we know or no?
Yeah, so you're moving at like 45 feet on a turn, and they're moving faster because they're with the wind. You don't know if that ship travels. Actually, the moss-eaten mold would travel normally at 60 feet, but because of the wind, it's now like 45.
Yeah. Yeah, it says that if it's sailing into the wind, it's 45, but the other ship
No, it
is
says
at the
15.
same
Yeah.
side.
The other
Size.
ship may have different things.
Okay.
So it just looks like it's coming up quick.
All right, and you said it's 300 feet away?
Yeah, like by the time it was sighted and like getting everybody in and on ready, it looks like it's about 300 feet away. So, not too much longer before it is within range of at least the mangonel. But if you all want to, you could fire now. They would just be at disadvantage.
So the movement speed. everything. The action economy is the same as 5e currently, right?
Yeah.
We're
It's all
doing the same. Movement is separate from action.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we bonus action dash?
No, vehicles don't have the bonus action thing.
Okay, that's what I was curious about.
And the captain is, the captain can do stuff on his turn to like help the ship, but that's much more when it's like in the midst of it. Essentially, right now the captain is doing his best to make the ship go. So the captain is taking care of the movement.
Okay, so I'm going to say, so we move the 45 forward. First, we're going to do a mangonel at disadvantage.
Great. So, Selenar, you are manning the mangonel. Go ahead.
Who is aiming the mangonel?
The crew. You don't need to worry about that
Whoever
so much.
looks the most involved with the aiming, I would like to give a guidance buff to.
Cool. Guidance, I believe, only applies to skill checks, so not attack rolls.
Sure.
But sure, you can say that. Cool. So go ahead, Selenar. Roll a d20 and add 5 to it.
At disadvantage.
Yes, at disadvantage.
So roll 2.
Cool. So 16 plus 5 is 21, which will hit the ship. So go ahead and roll 5d10 bludgeoning damage.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah. You launch a mangonel, it's like a boulder that they have, and and it smashes through for 27 points of damage.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Yeah, it beats their damage threshold, so that's nice.
Damn.
Second action, hold action, for if they continue to come closer.
You
So
can't.
you see the...
So much like you can't like use an attack and hold an attack, it's either all or nothing.
I thought it was like 2 separate actions, not 2 attacks of the same action.
Let me double check here. Yeah. So,
Because it's a bonus action is the second attack.
no, you can hold, I suppose.
I mean, it just says it can take 3 actions. If it has less than 20 crew, it can take 2 actions.
Yeah.
So just by saying 2 actions, I assumed.
Well, no, it's on its turn, yeah. Like, because you can do... It's essentially like using multi-attack. It just has 2 different attacks that it does.
Got you. Okay, so then fire second mangonel.
So the mangonel needs to reload, so you can't do the same attack on the turn twice, because you got to reload it. Which is what the crew will be doing on their turn.
And which is okay, and that's why it has the 2 attacks. It's 2 actions. It can do
Okay.
once each.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Then yeah, I guess I'll fire the ballista at it too.
Cool. Go ahead. Roll a roll 2d20 at disadvantage. Make an attack roll. And it's a +6 with the ballista.
Ooh.
What if he was
14
coming to
plus
talk?
6, 20.
20 will hit. So go ahead. Roll 3d10 piercing damage.
$16.
Oh, just barely clearing. Wonderful.
What if they were on their way to say hey and we just opened fire?
Captain Saltcrust seems very adamant that this is not that kind of scenario.
This is not a social call.
Yeah.
No.
We've been trying to reach you about your boat's extended warranty.
Scurvy Sapfoot Jones, he is known for being a bloodthirsty man. Do not trust him. The best we can do is perhaps scare him off. Great. Wonderful. So that was about 300 feet away. You moved 45. So that's what 255 between you.
Mm-hmm.
So the ship, Sapfoot ship, uses its turn and moves quite closer. It moves 65 feet with the wind aiding it. So he's that's what about 190 feet away. And you can see that there are lots of people up on his ship, like gathering like lines, making ready to like use hooks to like cross over and rappel, getting up in the rigging. So it's a slightly bigger ship, so it seems like there's a hubbub of activity getting ready to head your way. Cool. So they're going to fire 2 mangonels, or sorry, 2 ballista. A 17 will hit on the first attack.
I thought you said. Oh wait, sorry. 15 is the hull.
15 is the hull. Yeah.
With this, the damage threshold is also 15.
Correct.
Yeah.
For 16 points of damage to the moss-eaten mold.
Oh.
And then, the second ballista misses entirely. And then so that just like it like fires and then like skids across the water to like no effect. And then they fire the mangonel, which is not a disadvantage. But they don't quite get it there. It falls a little short. Big splash in the water.
Grub.
Okay. We'll hit on back to the moss-eaten mold. You're about 190 feet away.
All right.
The captain will move forward about 45 feet.
So Mangonel aim for the what's it called? Helm.
One aim for the helm. Cool. Go for it.
Come on, Joe. Roll me above an 18.
Wah.
So you aim for the helm and splashes in the water in roughly the right distance, but not in the right x-axis.
Gotcha.
So just a little off to the side.
You said what's the distance right now?
The ships are about 145 feet away from each other. And it looks like the enemy ship is coming and going to like brush alongside.
Hmm.
All right. Oh, wait. All right. I'm gonna try to aim the ballista at the helm.
Yeah, go for it. Make your attack at disadvantage.
No, it's. Oh wait, yeah, disadvantage still.
Yep. Ballista is a shorter range weapon.
Nope.
Unfortunately, a 9 will not hit. The ballista fires and skids across, and the crew frantically begins to reload it. It's got about 8 more shots worth of ammo for the ballista, and about the same for the mangonel. another 65 feet as Sapfoot ship gets closer and closer. So it's about 80 feet away now. And you can see that there are figures manning 2 ballista mounted on the front. And they definitely fire now that they are well within range. The first attack is going to be an 18 to hit, so that'll hit the hull. For 16 points of damage, so just barely beating the threshold.
Damn.
The second ballista is also going to go after the hull. That's a dirty 20. So that will hit for 27 points of damage on that one. Really smashed right through a portion of the hull on the front of the bow. And then mangonel shot. They're going to try to take out the captain. That is an 18, just barely, but that is a hit. For 33 points of damage to the moss-eaten mold, as the quarterdeck where Captain Saltcrust is just gets smashed by a rock and splinters go up. It looks to be in pretty rough shape because the helm, the control, does have 50 hit points of its own, so it looks real bad at the moment after that attack. But that is it. At this point, I will also say that if you want to, you can sacrifice weapons movement if you want to get another round of movement out of it. But you don't get the full 45. You would get half of that, so you'd get another 20. So you could go 65 feet, and the ship is about 80 feet away. So you're almost to a point where the siege weapons on board won't be very effective. So it's up to you.
Am I able to see people on board the ship?
I was going to ask the same question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can I start hitting them? Because I have a spell that can reach that far. You said
So do
80
I.
feet.
Yeah, if you want to get into full initiative at this point, yeah, we can do that. So everybody click your tokens and roll initiative.
I was going to say, the other option is close the gap so their weapons are less effective and just, go straight in.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's quite low for me, actually.
Meow, meow, meow.
Oh, wow. For once, I have an initiative.
Hey, a fighter with high initiative on this one. Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
What'd you say?
I said, now's the time for your high initiative. You're the
Yeah, really.
weapons captain.
Who needs the weaponeer of the ship?
Yes, a 4.
Glorious.
Someone was off chasing a cannonball to put in the...
It's rolling away.
Dude,
Yeah,
the last,
it's just
the
going
last,
back and forth.
Okay,
last
Yeah.
2 sessions, I'm 3, 3,
So-
2, 3, 3.
since we're going into full initiative, when your turn comes up and the ship is still 80 feet away, you can either pass, or if you are working on a weapon, so Lunine and Selenar, if you do anything else, the weapon cannot fire on the ship's turn. Cool. So top of initiative with a 20, Lunine.
All right.
Are you going? Are you? So you'll fire the ballista on the initiative count for the ship, which was a 10, I believe.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're going to hold your action to help fire the ballista.
Yep.
Copy that. Corvus, we'll go to you next.
That's so funny. So if Lunine and Selenar are helping with that, then I believe we are just within range of an arrow from my teensy short bow.
Yeah, at least the people on the front if you go up to the front of the ship, you can take aim and try to fire at the people at the ballista on the other ship.
Great. I would love to do some kind of epic action sprint across the ship as chaos ensues while taking out my short bow.
Yeah, I would say those two people are just within short range of you.
Gotcha. Do I have the movement to get to that edge of the ship?
Yeah. You
Okay.
can scamper up that way, because you can always bonus action dash, so it's fine.
Okay, cool. If I don't have to bonus action dash, I will use full movement. I will hold up at the bow, pull up the short bow, and I will attempt to fire at the ballista weapon person on the other ship.
Yeah, go for it.
22?
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead. Roll damage. The person on that ship, you fully take out.
Nice.
Shit.
You sniper the guy. He was not like even paying attention or expecting an arrow at this point, so he's like focusing on the mangonel, getting it lined up, and boom, right in the head.
I'm not gonna lie, I totally didn't expect to really hit anyone, just to sort of like shake them up a little bit. Wow. Shit.
Yep.
Cool. Why don't I mean hiding on this seems silly, but for the sake of having bonus action left, I'll crouch down and hide now that they see me.
Cool. Make a stealth check at I'm going to say at disadvantage, because you made
killed
yourself
somebody?
very,
Totally
very visible.
Totally fair. I will take it. I will take the. Oh,
Jesus, even it's a 25 either way. So you just
Wow.
one with the ship.
you just go down.
The crew.
You hear a very like angry, salty voice shouting out orders. You can't quite make them out, but you see the other crew beginning to like scramble about. Renata.
Is there anyone wearing a fancy hat that I can see from this far away?
Make a perception check.
A hat that would denote a
Yeah, make
a
perception.
rank of some sort. Let's see.
Yeah.
Or maybe
A
just
10.
style.
It's just style, right? It's the
there's-
fashion sense.
There's a few hats, there's a few like tri-corner hats. There's some bandanas. Yeah, it seems like a lot of them have headwear of some kind.
Okay.
Wait, what was the question? You trying to steal their hat?
Yes.
No. I'm seeing if there's like the captain wearing the fancy captain hat.
Oh,
that I could
I
aim
see.
He's
for,
looking for
but-
someone with good fashion sense because he still had the fruit pop.
Well, here's the thing: you have no idea what this captain would look like anyway.
He's definitely got the biggest beard.
Is all right. I'll just aim for the first person I see.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how many people I'm seeing.
What spell are you using, and what is the range?
I'm sorry. The spell is Eldritch Blast.
Great.
It's 120 feet.
Maybe you've heard of it.
Great. Go ahead, make an attack roll.
A 19 to hit.
Yeah, that will do it. Yeah, you hit another one on the other ballista, and boom, right in the head, goes down.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna look at Corvus and be like, hey man, 1 for 1.
Wonderful.
Corvus just nods. He's still wearing the mask.
I wink at Corvus.
You swear it looks like he winks back, but it's hard to tell.
Behind the mask. Cool. Andra,
Can I tell who's doing the shouting?
make a perception check. With disadvantage because you're hiding in a corner.
I am hiding in a corner. 14 though.
You can definitely tell the voice, but you don't know who owns it.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna peek out of my corner, and anyone I can see who's making any kind of like wild hand gestures, I'm gonna throw a chill touch at them.
Sure, go for
In
it.
that moment, as the bard points and winks at me, you can sit my spell.
Unfortunately, actually, a 10?
10.
A 10 will hit, and you see another body drop near the front of the ballista.
Wow. I love that Chill Touch is a ranged attack. Despite that.
Uh-huh. I love that it's a cantrip.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Kevin, the captain drives the ship. It's Kevin Saltcrust. Ozo, we go to you.
If they're still 80 feet away, there's nothing I can do, really.
Okay,
I guess I could with disadvantage, but what if I hold throwing a dart to the closest person I see when they get in range?
Yeah, you can
My
do that.
range is 2060.
Great. Cool. So you're holding that dart attack.
That's a dart.
You hear another voice on the ship echoing the first voice. And then you see other forms pretty much take the place of people who were dropped by you. So the 3 people you killed are replaced by other crew members at the ballista. And then we're up to your ship. So go ahead. If you want to fire your ballista, you are free to do so.
I believe and you said now it's 80 feet, so it's within normal.
Yeah. Yep. So it's well within normal range. So it's just a straight d20 roll.
19.
That will hit. Go ahead. Roll your 3d10. $18 damage. Nice. Overcoming the damage threshold to the other ship.
Mangonel, question mark?
Yep, you can fire the Mangonel can fire as well. It just means Selenar doesn't get an action, so...
what I want to do anyway.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So, no complaint here.
Mangonel at the helm.
Great, go ahead. Fire the Mangonel.
Sure. It's
So it's
D20 plus
regular
5,
now.
right?
D20
Yeah.
plus 5.
Oh.
Anyone keeping it rolling?
Unfortunately, the Mangonel suffers a jam, and so the sailors begin like, oh crap, it jammed, and begin working on it. It's going to take a round, so it's going to be out for the next round if you're going to use it. Although it looks like boarding's probably going to happen here.
Well, how large is the other ship?
It's bigger than your ship, not by much, but it is bigger.
So, even if the ship comes alongside, are there parts of their ship that are more than 60 feet away?
Perhaps it depends on like what they do. Like if
Alright.
they grapple up close, then probably not. But if they just like
We have a round to figure it out, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we'll have the crew still available.
The captain also moves the ship at this point, so it's now 35 feet away. So it's like pulling up alongside, and you can see people are
I get
like,
to throw a thing.
yeah. So make an attack roll at disadvantage because they are.
If it's 35 feet away.
Yeah, because it's a 20-60 range, right? So that means
Yeah.
20 is your max range, so anything between 20 and 60 is a disadvantage.
Got it. Okay, great.
Yep.
Well, that's sad.
13. A 13 will hit one of the ballista bolt operators.
Great. Have 7 damage, friend.
Yeah, you see him drop.
Oh, well, that's fun.
Yeah.
It's a very good dart.
It's a very good dart.
Honestly, I think that's the highest damage, second to the Magellan. Magdalene.
You see another crew member like drags the body, like just kind of like pulls it off to the side and takes the place as it is now their ship's turn. You see their ship pulls right up alongside the moss-eaten mold, or is looking to, while the 2 ballista bolts fire. They're going to take aim at the helm this time. They're trying to take out the captain. That will... no, that will just hit. With an 18. It's a 15, so that meets the damage threshold, but it doesn't exceed it.
Okay.
So, still good. Second attack from the ballista will miss entirely. So the mangonel is launched at the helm and misses. So, like, it's not as good close up, apparently, this crew. And they just had, like, a crew swap out, so, like, there's all kinds of...
It's the bench just playing now, so yeah.
Yeah.
We got advantage.
The B team.
Yeah. And as the ship moves up, ropes are launched over, and you are effectively grappled as grappling hooks pull up alongside of the ship here. And other crew members who were waiting swing over. And yeah, some shenanigans begin to occur.
Na 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 na.
Indeed.
Hey, look. Oh, that's too bright. That's blinding.
So are these humans on the other ship, or are they shark and crabs?
They appear humanoid. There's different species, different kinds of folk, but they're humanoids.
Sure.
None of them are part shark.
No. So you see that right away. Some were holding their actions to swing across and over, and they do so. Yeah. There's about 4 who swing over right away, following the lines that were launched. They like held their action to do this, so they don't get to like attack everything, but they are definitely on ship or on board at this point in time. And it looks like others are beginning to make their way to get ready to come over as well. And there are still 4 that are on the ballista. We'll see if they stay there or not. Great. Sorry. You see a couple figures abandon the helm of the other ship, while a single form does remain up there. Cool. So the various sailors are doing their thing. People swing over, and we'll go back to the top of initiative. And we will bring you all over to the battle map.
Woohoo!
Dun 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 dun. All right. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh dear.
So, as you can see, there are numerous folks abounding. There seems to be one gentleman up by the top of the other ship on their helm, looking very old and very angry and very unfriendly, shouting orders in a very gruff voice.
That's him. That's the captain.
There's another individual. She is not super old, but is also shouting orders at various crew members, some of whom are on their ship. Others have now invaded the moss-eaten mold. You can see a few of them pretty much right by where there's lines is where they've ended up. Actually, this one's in the wrong spot. He would be right here on the steps. Ciao. So this is where everybody has lined up. So Lunine, someone has just swung on a rope and landed right next to you.
Free action panic.
Yeah. Make a concept.
Some soldier.
Wait, I'm not as good. Well, my caster actually was far less squishy than my soldier, so.
Oh.
Darius had a lot of HP.
That's true.
Nearest
Yeah,
was also not level 2.
Yeah. Stab.
Yeah, go for it.
13.
13 will hit.
8. The first one hit. For 5 stab damage on that one.
Yeah, a solid stab as he has swung across the way. Corvus, you are currently hidden from view. You've managed to hide yourself behind a coil of rope.
I just start tying
out.
Renata, you're on deckish, followed by Andra.
Okay. So I'm sorry. This is the person that
Renata just stabbed.
Yeah.
Renata just stabbed. Got it. I would like to.
Or
Lunine just stabbed.
Lunine
sorry.
just stabbed them, yes.
Lunine, sorry. I don't know any of y'all's names except for Ozo.
The other colorful one.
I'm gonna. I said too close to fire. Whatever. I'm gonna short bow at short range. Point blank short bow.
Yeah.
Is it 13 hit?
A 13 does hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
Ooh, plus sneaky.
Yeah, adjacent
Yes,
ally.
yeah.
You ting
Nice.
fire this your short bow. You like pull it out and go ting, and it right through the side of the guy's head, and he crumples to the ground, dead.
Woohoo!
I seriously doubt this is gonna work twice. The whole hide thing, because this is also no. This is our crew right here, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Then I'm gonna try to hide again. At the risk of abusing this.
Yeah,
Back into the coil of ropes I go.
Yeah. Go ahead, make another stealth check. 20. Okay. Very cool.
I don't even want to. I don't even care when you get reliable talent if you get there. Like,
I mean, I don't want to. I didn't build this character to like be a hidey sniper, a camper per se.
yeah.
So I hope that I get those other skills soon because this is just keeping me alive right now.
No, it's funny because I'm just imagining your stealth rolls where the minimum you can get is an 11.
Oh.
So from across the way, you hear that gruff voice shout out, "You scurvy dogs! Lay waste to take their fancy green ship and kill anyone aboard!" And you see all the crew feel like energized and bolstered by it. And then a little hand crossbow is produced and fires at Lunine. That's a 23 to hit for 5 piercing damage. And that was at disadvantage. He rolled really well. Or actually, it might have been a... No, you were just in range, so yeah. Great. Wonderful. Alright. So let me just make a note here. So this guy... Bonk. And bonk. And the last one will be this individual here. Bonk. Cool. Alright, Renata, we're up to you with Andra on deck, and followed by Ozo-ish.
Okay. So this guy right here is the closest that guy right now to me?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh.
Great. So yeah, I will aim for him with Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, go for it.
16 to hit.
16 will hit. And you deal 4 points of damage.
4 force damage.
Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah, you slam right into him, and you see some of the confidence kind of bolster out of that individual. Looks a little shaken up, but still like murderous intent in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else on your turn, Renata?
No, that would be it.
All right, Andra.
Andra is going to throw a chill touch at the chick in the low cut blouse.
Okay, go for it. Your hand manifests, and the skeletal thing tries to grab at her, and she brings up her longsword and just slashes through it, dissipating the effect. You missed.
Yep. Fair.
All right, cool. The captain.
I'll take a step back.
Yeah, go for it.
Hide in the other corner.
Yeah, the captain orders Trox to keep the wheel steady, and he lets it. Trox, keep the moss in mold. Keep it steady. We must repel borders. And he moves in next to Fira, and swings once with his long sword. Unsuccessful on that attack, and tries to hand crossbow the guy by Kinnear there. Unfortunately, a disadvantage because he's got an enemy adjacent to him that will. Oh no! That misses. Yep, that misses. So Kevin, not as useful on this round. Ozo, we are over to you.
Punch! And or like whack with the club at kick, but whatever, same diff.
Yeah, go for it. Go for this dude bro next to you.
Darn, that one doesn't.
Yeah, he ducks and dodges out of the way. This guy with a bandana across his face.
I'll do it again.
Mm-hmm.
It's rolling again.
Oh, God.
Oh,
and
no.
I watched the dice. I re-rolled the one the first time.
Oh,
so to be another one.
So it's a true one.
It's
wow.
a true one.
It's a true one. Okay. You overextend and leave yourself open a little bit, and as you twist to get out of the way, you accidentally like cut your arm across your enemy's sword, and you get 2 points of slashing damage.
Excellent. That was fun.
Yeah. Next up, this woman rushes across and says, "Follow me, you scurvy lot, to the depths with these fools." And dexterously, she like grabs this rope and like manages to pull herself across, or swings across with a non-secured rope, landing here right next to Ozo, and swings her longsword. That is a 19 to hit. For 9 slashing damage. And you're not holding anything, are you? Ozo?
No.
Okay. Cool. Then she'll just make another attack at you. That's a 6 to hit. So that will miss.
Okay. Okay. What was the damage on the first? Sorry.
9. 9 slashing.
9. Okay, great.
All right. Next up, we've got other piratey crew members. They are not as skilled or agile. So it takes... so they're going to roll 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Or I guess 3 of them. Are going to roll... this one manages to... scamper across the line there, but that's her full turn to do so. This other one attempts to fit too and drops and falls into the water.
Wah wah.
She rolled a natural 1.
Ouch.
So she is splooshed in the water.
Having a nice swim.
Yeah. So she's like, overboard. This one tries to get a grip and begins to fall. She's going to make an attempt to hold on and fails. She also goes ploop in the drink. It's unfortunate for her.
Those little lifesaver buoys to throw in.
They don't seem to be that interested. This person moves up to the edge of the ship. Next up, we've got some people on board over here. This guy is going to skirt around Ozo here and actually go after Andra.
What?
You identified yourself as a magic user.
You're a witch.
And
I'm just a little magic user.
unfortunately, a scimitar slashes towards you, but misses with a 5.
Yeah. Shorter than he thought.
Yeah.
I was about to say. You always underestimate the height.
This individual moves around over to here because this guy is actually up in the rigging. And he's going to make an attack on this individual here. So that's a scimitar attack. Oh, that is a miss. Looks like he kind of goes off balance a little bit. The next attack on him will have advantage. Then this one goes for it. Ooh, that's bad. But she is able... So she gets about halfway across and looks like she's going to fall, but she manages to catch herself adroitly, but her movement isn't... yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, Kinnear would have been able to get an attack of opportunity on that one as they went away. Thank you for that. Let's see. His scimitar definitely hits, and that dude gets damaged a bit. Wonderful. Alright, and then this guy crosses the other rope. Got a 5. Oh, he drops in the water. Sploosh there.
Oh no.
Sad dwarf.
He was.
So sad.
He's just a burly looking guy. He's not really a dwarf. But unfortunately, he goes in the drink, which sucks because he was one of the better ones.
Wah wah.
Which does bring us to the ship.
The shark and crab.
Which means that it looks like the sailors are getting ready to abandon the post and repel boarders. The captain has shouted repel boarders, so they are abandoning the equipment. So there's not really any like ballista stuff you can do here. And you already had used your action. However, the other ship does still have 4 individuals manning their ballista. So they are going to fire... They're going to fire, like... Actually, they're going to fire at the helm. That's what they're going to do. So that's going to be 2 attacks. First attack hits. For 20 damage to the helm.
Ouch.
How's the helm doing?
It's close.
All right.
Close to what?
Do they get to shoot again with only 4 people?
They need 2 people to fire a ballista.
Ah.
Just like you do.
I thought it was 3.
Nope. Just 2.
My bad. I misread.
Cool. Great. So then we've got the sailors of the moss-eaten mold. 2 of them are going to fire from up in the rigging. They're going to fire their crossbows. Both hit. This person is straight up shot in the head. This person is also shot and takes some damage from a little grazing shot. Alright, these 2 move around. Oh, I'm gonna send her to the drink. They move in. Actually, no, he's gonna attack there. So they will. He's going to attack that guy. This guy's no longer at advantage because that happened. Alright, so the sailors. 2 of them make melee attacks against the guy by Renata. Both hit. Nice.
Good job, sailor boys.
Yeah, their scimitars come out and they start slashing away. Guys looking.
So they can fight
rough.
pirates, they can't fight fishmen.
Yep.
Fish are terrifying.
Yeah, fish are different.
Used to the pirates.
Oh.
Considerably less hit points.
The other guy even hits as well, which is fantastic. Taking away that guy's temporary hit points. The one next to Lunine here is going to hop. He's going to rush down and come to try to aid Andra. Scimitar attack. Unfortunately, will miss his attack.
Cool.
I think that's all of them. Oh, hey. Thought... Oh, no. Temper didn't get a turn here. Nor did Vera. Thought I had. So I will roll them now. Okay. And Vera. Okay, great. Cool. Where were we? Sailors. Alright, Trox. Trox is going to attempt to repair some damage to the helm. He's not really this guy, but if he rolls above a 17, he rolls a natural 20. The helm regains the helm regains 5 hit points.
All right.
Nice.
Woo!
Go Trox. Then we go to Selenar.
Joe, you're muted.
You're muted, Jeff, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I knew it was going to be a while, so I just turned my mic off.
No worries.
Push to the
I
top.
think I'm going to move... Do I have clear line of sight on these guys up here?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm also happy to move up here if I need to.
They're on a slightly higher place, so you can see these two, not so much the other two.
Okay, is this person friendly?
Yeah, that's Temper. That's the ship's religious person.
Okay, then I'll just move halfway up the staircase.
Cool. This guy uses his reaction to take a swing at you. That's a 21 to hit for 2 slashing damage.
Cool.
They're rolling really well.
I'm going to hurl an ice knife at this dude bro way over here.
Yeah, do it. Go for
The
it.
shonen man.
Yeah. Make your attack
Fucking
roll.
3. I'm sorry.
Ooh, a 9 unfortunately will miss.
Seems like
they
this is not your game.
They still need to take a DC 14 dexterity save.
Yeah, all 3 of them, right? Because it's within
Yeah.
5
Yes.
feet? Alright,
Yep.
cool. One fails. We'll say the first guy succeeds because he saw the attack coming. The guy behind him, however, failed. So the ice knife, he dodges and then explodes, and the 2 closer to you manage to duck and hide. Is it half damage if they succeed, or is it no damage from the explosion?
It's no damage if they succeed. So
Okay.
whoever fails takes the 7 cold damage.
Yeah, which is enough to kill him, also rendering that ballista inoperative.
It
Woohoo.
was the goal.
So
I
well
hope
done.
to get both.
Yeah, well, one's better than none. Anything else on your turn, Selenar?
No.
All right, next up, we've got this last guy down here. He is going to fucking try to take out the captain. Because he's just a big-ass thug. However, he's not smart and does not have a good thing. He does roll a natural 20, though, on the captain.
Of course you would.
Is that for just discovering who is the captain?
Nope. On the attack. And he gets another point of damage from the thing.
Oh, because the thing.
You know, the thing.
Lunine, we are back at the top with you.
Alright. I'm gonna stab at this guy. I'm gonna jump down here and stab at him.
Cool, yeah, just go ahead and make an athletics check. DC 12.
Acrobatics?
Sure, it can be acrobatics.
Make it cool.
Actually, DC 10.
Do a backflip.
18.
Yeah, you grab the railing, whew, do a flip in the air, land there, sword ready. You'll get a +2 flank bonus from Ozo.
So 14
Yeah.
A 14.
and 15.
Unfortunately, both miss.
Whoa!
Oh, wait. Sorry, I had the wrong person clicked. 14 and 15 both hit. Sorry.
Okay.
We now know the captain's TC.
No, it's not the captain.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Oh, I know, but the first
18?
person.
18 total damage. You just fucking straight up murk this guy on your 2 things.
So I jump off the railing and I just come down with both knives and just land on him.
short swords.
Assassin's Creed
Ah!
style.
What?
Your short swords drive hilt deep into this guy's shoulders, and you feel it just like they do like this inside of his body. So he's like so dead, and you flick off the blood on the rappel.
Did someone tell Tanner that we're just level 2?
Well,
Right, hanging from the netting while upside down doing shots.
shots. Speaking of shots, Corvus, we're up to you.
Yeah, fair. That's good news. Can I ask a quick question? The 3 of these people, I believe, they're swimming right now, right?
Yeah,
Two of them are swimming.
they've fallen in the water. Those 3.
What's this one's story?
They're hanging from the rope.
She was crawling across, and then it looked like she was gonna fall, but she managed to save herself.
So she's hanging on the rope, but
Yeah.
is still kind of a viable target.
Yes.
Yeah,
So I will shoot her.
yeah, go for it.
Shoot at her. I won't count my chicken.
21 will hit, even at disadvantage, because she's essentially prone right now.
Interesting.
But 21,
Horizontally prone.
but 21 hits regardless. So go ahead, roll damage for 9 points of damage.
Plus
Great.
the 1 for hide?
No.
No?
Oh, well, actually, yeah, you would have had advantage, so the disadvantage and advantage would have canceled out, so 21 would have hit anyway, so you would have had sneak attack, so yeah. So straight up 10.
I know it's just 1 point, but I'll fight for it.
No, it's good, keeping me honest there. Thank you. Great. Cool.
I know that it's bound to run out, but I am in a pretty tactical position, it seems, so we're gonna just do this thing again where I bonus action hide and see what happens.
Yeah. Okay.
Eventually that won't work, I'm sure.
Okay, great, cool. Renata.
Cool.
Oh, sorry. It's not.
sorry.
It's not Renata. It's the other. It's Sapfoot Jones. Sapfoot Jones.
Oh yeah, that guy.
He's gonna do this. Oh yeah, he sees Corvus and he's like, "You scurvy dogs! Get the one hiding in the front of the ship! Take him out!"
I knew it!
Yeah, he saw you fire, and then like you tried to hide, and so he like looked after you, and he beat you. He beat your hide with his perception. Okay. So he calls that out, and then he fires a crossbow at you. You're gonna have partial cover here, so you're gonna have a +2 to your armor class. But that's still a 20 to hit.
Thanks for building me up right before you cut me down.
He shot you down, for the record.
But it's 6 points of damage from his crossbow bolt.
That's still a third.
Alright, cool. Well, now we're over to Renata.
Great. I will cast Bane. And
Okay.
I will cast it hold on. 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do this guy, and this one walking on over.
All right. So there's a Bane there.
Charisma DC 13.
Oh, they got a saving throw for this? Oh, great.
Charisma saving throw. Yeah. 13.
All right. Well, in that case, bonk. Nope. And yes. Okay, so the one who's like shouting orders seems to resist. The other 2, however, fail.
Okay.
So that's a minus D4 for their attack rolls, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Good to know.
And I will also do. Just a second. Where the hell is it?
What you got?
Bardic Inspiration. Sorry.
Okay.
I would, as a bonus action, I would give it to. You know what? I'll give it to Corvus because I think he's going to be in trouble real soon.
Cool. How do you inspire Corvus?
Many thanks.
Let me count the ways.
I just like strum the guitar like in a down riff, like bump, 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 and I go fight, 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 fight.
Wonderful. Captain Salt Crust. Oh, who did he lose? Oh,
He loved your
back.
inspiration so much he left.
Yeah, he was so inspired he ran away.
Captain Saltcrust, oh yay, he manages to hit this guy, which is great. That's 11 points of slashing damage from the captain. Wonderful. And he fires his crossbow at disadvantage at... he's gonna follow Selenar's lead and try to take out this guy. With a 6, unfortunately, we'll miss. Andra, we're over to you. Ozo on deck.
Cool. I'm going to like scoot between Lunine's knees because I'm short and I can, and come over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I am. Oh, I'm casting Burning Hands.
Okay.
In that cone.
Okay.
Um.
So you'll really only get the person on the ropes in that cone.
I can't get the two of them.
Not really.
Oh,
from
I know
where
what it
you
was. Oh, it... If I'm on the steps. That's what I was measuring. If I'm on the steps.
Ah,
there we
yeah,
go.
that will get them both.
There we go. Two of them.
Yep. All right.
They need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep. So the one on the rope fails utterly and falls from the rope burning and is extinguished but still dead. And the one giving the orders succeeds.
Takes half damage.
Great.
Yep.
So she
And
looks 5.
And I believe that this rope is now on fire as well.
It is, yes. So the rope begins to burn as well. Which is great. Alright, anything else,
Nope,
Andra?
that's not. I'm gonna duck back behind Lunine's knees.
Great. Ozo, we're over to you.
Yeah.
Alright, great. Ozo.
Well, guess what?
Yeah.
Hit something?
Punch.
Yeah, do it up.
18?
18 will hit for 9 bludgeoning damage.
Gonna do it again. That one's only a 10.
A 10 will miss.
Great. I'm gonna do Flurry of Blows and
Great.
do it again.
Yeah.
21.
That will hit for another 6 damage.
Excellent. That was
Yeah.
all the things.
So Ozo, you run in and you start punching away and land 2 solid blows. Ooh, she's looking real rough.
Great.
Next up, we've got Temper. Temper sees what Ozo's all about, but the captain is in danger. So Temper is going to call out to the ocean. ocean waters, help us right now, and like totally take these pirates and make that guy on the stairs there really hittable. And a wave kind of comes up and like splashes the guy. Essentially he cast Guiding Bolt. He succeeds and blasts this dude for... Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. Yeah. Like, damn, that's a lot of damage. So Temper just like blasts this dude, and the next attack on him has advantage. Woo.
How much damage did you do?
He did 19 points of damage with his Guiding Bolt.
Whoa!
Guiding
Jeez,
Bolt
I messed
actually
around.
hit. Wow.
That's some Tanner level.
Wait, no, that... Oh, yeah. 4d6 Radiant. Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, it's all or nothing with that, and so Temper has used that spell slot. Alright. Next up, we got our... who is obviously, at this point, the first mate of the pirate ship. She grabs her longsword with both hands and tries to take out Ozo. That's a natural 20 on Ozo.
That's good.
For 16 slashing damage.
Ozo's out.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Ozo falls unconscious and prone to the ground. She then is going to... She sees Lunine as a threat, so she's going to move up to try to take out Lunine. She's just going to work her way through people. That's a 22 to hit for 7 slashing damage. And I need you to make a strength saving throw. So she comes in and tries to slash a tendon in your arm, but you take the damage, but you manage to hold on to your sword, and you do not drop your weapon, which is good. Wonderful. Fira is going to try to blast this guy off of the enemy ship. Hey! She actually does it and totally blasts this guy all the way dead. So this guy is no mas. Boom.
I didn't like the look of him anyway.
Yeah. So next thing that happens, this guy abandons his ballista and comes over to help his shipmate with this one. Let's see.
Tosses the dead body out of the way.
And this guy's going to try to cross the rope. He does not do well. So he's going to make a dexterity saving throw. Oh, he manages to do it. So this guy rushes out to the rope, and immediately looks like he's going to fall, but is able to catch himself. So now he's hanging on to the rope there. These are not the most skilled people, some of them.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got some fellas here. So our Baned friend here is going to try to take out Renata. So that is an attack roll minus a d4. That is a that is a 14 to hit Renata.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, you take 3 points of slashing damage, and go ahead, make a DC 10 con save if you'd be so kind, Renata. Great. You hold on to the spell. Is he the only one? I think he's the only one there. Yeah. All the rest are dead.
The Bane? Yeah.
Sad time.
Well, the orc is still alive.
Yeah, but he's a different
Half orc.
He's a different creature.
There's an orc here. And person there.
Yeah.
So, these last two crew members fire that last ballista. However, that's a 15 against the helm, so that will miss. And then we've got the lovely crew. So our friendly neighborhood molders here are going to, these two in the netting are going to fire down at this baned individual here with a miss, and the second guy will fire with a 6 and a 9. They did not do well that time. But still, two others are going to try to scimitar him. Let's see. They both miss. And this last guy will attempt to scimitar the orc and miss there. This brave sailor is going to move in and try to take out the pirate first mate. Go to the back.
Should have hide behind that dead body.
Against the first mate. Hey! He manages to hit that time for some damage.
Huzzah!
Good time. One of them hit. Alright. Trox is going to attempt to repair the helm again. Doesn't do it this time. Selenar, we're up to you.
Am I muted again? No.
No.
No, we got you.
We hear you.
Matt,
Ozo's
killing your video
fucking
kills
dead,
me.
right?
Listen, my office is also the bedroom, so I occasionally have to turn off.
No, it's totally okay. I just need to do this. There we go.
You said that this ballista is... The guy moved forward to man the ballista, right?
Yes.
Correct.
I am sorry, Ozo, but you need to wait around. I'm gonna ice knife that ballista again. Or specifically this guy.
Yeah, totally.
He kind of looks like a Vogon.
He does. But I'm just gonna... $17 to hit?
Yeah, that will absolutely hit.
Okay.
Totally killing him, by the way, before even having to do anything.
Great, so then that other lady...
She succeeds on the dex save, though. She manages to dodge the shrapnel.
He is dexterous.
She rolled really high.
This question may become important to us in an hour. Does any of the shrapnel that I have caused up here damage either of the ballistas?
It like sticks in, but it looks superficial.
Amazing. We're gonna get some more ballistas. And then I will do my best to just... I want to use the railing of the staircase I'm on as cover if I get attacked.
Okay.
So...
Yeah, you're gonna duck down? Okay, great.
Yeah. And
Cool.
that's the turn.
So you'll have a +2 to your AC.
Amazing.
Alright, our final guy over here is going to swing for the captain again and miss both times. He's horrible at his job. Lunine!
Oh, you're muted.
I stabbed the lady who stabbed me.
Yeah, do it.
Not
Stab,
what it
stab.
do.
An 8, unfortunately, will hit.
Unfortunately, will hit.
The 20 will absolutely hit.
first thing.
All right. Yeah, she's looking quite rough at the moment.
Fuck.
Yeah, she's like, ugh, as you stab into her.
Not rough enough.
Okie dokie. All right, Corvus, that brings us to you.
Okay. Ozo is down,
Yes.
and there's an enemy at the gate.
Yes.
Here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tonight is the night of references. I will continue to
Young are at the gates.
Okay, I should be able to get here. I mean, I have no medicine skills, but I feel like Ozo is my essentially only friend, so I'm going to try to stabilize him.
Okay, great. Yeah, go ahead, make a medicine
This
check.
is me, like, moving diagonally and whatnot.
Yeah, you're good.
Medicine check, it comes. Yep, that's kind of what I expected.
Ozo's usually the one who patches you up, so you're not really sure what you're doing here.
Damn it, I should have read those notes they wrote down.
Great. So, Sapfoot Jones, an old scurvy Sapfoot, calls out, "Cut the lines, you dogs!" And then realizes there's almost no one on his ship left to cut the lines.
I was about to jump to his ship before Ozo went down, to be honest.
He rushes up to this first one and just cuts the line, fully sending this guy into the water.
Wow, he's gonna go home with like one crew member.
How's he gonna sell this ship?
Who says he can?
Talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck steering that ship, loser.
Yeah, who says he can? He's just, he's an old man. Now he's getting a little angsty.
I wanna
Renata.
loot his ship.
My turn?
Renata, we're up to you.
Ozo is still down, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna go over to here and I will cast the cure.
Yeah, do it.
Hey.
You get 8.
You got the touch. You got the power.
Yeah.
You got the touch. You got the healing.
I do.
What? I don't. That one looks bloody.
Is there a doctor?
Wonderful.
Or a ball?
Corvus has rushed up and pat you on the head.
I'm just like doing that movie thing where I'm holding you, being like, "Don't die on me."
The captain swings at the half-orc, failing, unfortunately. But even with a disadvantage, manages to kill this last person with his hand crossbow over on the other ship.
Huh.
Andra.
Yeah. Okay, so Ozo is looking lively again.
Yep.
I'm going to throw some chill touch at our friend. What's his butt? The captain.
What's his butt?
A 25 will hit for 7 necrotic damage.
Captain Saltbutt.
Yeah.
Sapfoot
Oh no, he's
Jones.
all by himself.
He is. Wonderful. So your
And he
hand
feels-
appears.
It's a little chilly.
Yeah. He's old, so like that definitely affects him. Anything else, Andra?
His joints just worse.
I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna come and hide over here, or not hide, but I'm gonna move over here, further away from the mean lady with the sword.
Yeah, great. Ozo, we're up to you.
All right. I mean, shoot. I guess I was just gonna, while on the ground, try to kick that lady out at the shins.
You can stand up without any detriment.
No, this is more fun.
Okay.
It's like a sweep the leg thing.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Make your attack.
It's flavor.
Cool, Jared. Real cool.
Yeah.
Aw, man.
Yeah, it's rough on the ground.
Yeah, all right, fine. Then I'll get up and do it again.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh my god, what am I rolling?
Oh yeah, she is.
Not well.
She is
Yikes.
just dodging.
You were just unconscious. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just been the whole evening.
Still a little
Ozo is gonna just shrug and stand there.
All right. Temper is going to see how. Yeah, he's gonna just cast Guiding Bolt again because that worked out real well last time.
Yeah.
Oh, he just manages to hit, and this guy, a thin strip of water comes up and like lashes onto the guy's head and pulls the orc over the side. He dead. And you hear the body splash in the water. Next up, our friend here hears her captain disengages and scampers back and over this rope.
Damn, what's our movement speed? Shit. That move's gone. Or that rope's gone.
Yeah, that rope burned.
Yeah.
It is.
The rope's on fire.
The rope is on fire. Yes. She's got to make a dexterity save to avoid any of the fire damage.
The rope
Which
is on fire.
which she does not succeed at. So go ahead, roll a d4.
Who?
You. It's your fire.
Not fair.
It's your fire.
It's
You
Andra's
started.
fire.
3.
You started the fire.
I did start the fire.
Yeah, she would have gone that rope, but Sapfoot cut that rope. So she went to the next one. So the rope burns through while she's on it, and she plummets in, taking 3 points of fire damage, which is enough to end her.
Boom.
So her own feeble escape attempt cost her life.
Her own hubris.
Indeed.
What about the people drowning?
Are we saving the barmaid?
I mean,
Oh, no.
yes.
Uh,
She just slipped.
Don't worry about the Dragonborn and that ugly orc.
Fira launches an arcane bolt towards the guy who's baned, kills him. This little blue-purple arcane energy just pew! He's dead. All those people are dead. All those people are dead.
We're really just like finishing them off, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No survivors except for the captain.
Yeah. Kevin does say... Kevin uses his reaction. Take the rest as survivors will collect their bounties at Cliffside, huh? Make a little extra coin.
Kevin.
Are
we taking the captain?
That's what he said. He said to capture them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Weren't
you listening?
They're swimming.
Well, you
So
know,
the
I've
top
never
two
boarded a
ropes
ship before,
are down. The bottom 2 ropes are real still.
Selenar.
Can you tell me,
Maybe.
this part of our ship is clearly elevated.
Yeah.
What I want to do is run up the stairs, wild shape into a wolf, and then leap onto the other ship. But I can only leap up to 12 feet, technically.
You can certainly attempt it. Because it's more or less even from this level to this level. But wild shaping does cost you an action, so you wouldn't have a dash.
Correct. But I have enough movement speed to make it. Alright, whatever. YOLO, let's try it.
Yeah,
Alright,
you can do it. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a DC 13 athletics check as the wolf to jump across.
Alright, so Selenar begins sprinting this way, turning into a wolf while he runs, and then is attempting to leap over the water onto the other ship where these 4 dead bodies are.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
So roll the athletics checks as the form of the wolf.
I do not know how to do that. He's got a +2 dex. So
Right.
What's
maybe I
what's
just
his
roll
strength?
a 12. It's a +1 strength or a +2 dex.
Cool. So yeah, this is pure athletics, unfortunately. So roll a d20 plus 1.
Right, YOLO. Send it.
Oh
Another
no!
3. Yet the third 3 of the session.
This majestic green, slightly green-hued wolf transforms in
cattle.
Selenar and splash right over the side, about there, just kind of
Quick, transform into
paddling.
a water-based animal.
He can't swim yet.
Can't do
I
that
know,
till level
I
5.
know. I know. It's terrible.
While you're
So
down there, save the barmaid.
Yeah.
Lunine, we're over to you.
Well, that would have been cool.
It would have been cool.
All right.
At this point, I'm going to say you've pretty much destroyed his crew. So it does not take long for you all to get over and subdue Captain Sapfoot Jones.
Oh, I see that no one else has to make a roll.
I was waiting for the top of the round. I didn't think you were gonna, Leroy Jenkins as a wolf.
How long have you known me?
Selenar goes full Bow Wow Jenkins and just, whatever.
Bow wow.
Oh, wow.
Jenkins.
Meanwhile, the rest of us just like casually park next to it and walk over.
Last time
Yeah.
I know the captain was trying to cut his lines and get away.
That's true.
That's
I didn't
true.
think he was casting any aggression,
Actually,
so-
that's a fair point.
That's a phallic point.
That's a fair point. So sure, Lunine.
But he also have the fruit.
I mean, I did like the version where we just sort of like casually board a ship without any more rolls.
Well, too late.
Lunine, do you want to get
That's
across
true.
the ship? You're gonna. Oh,
No,
you're just
he
gonna straight
rolled
up
a
kill him.
20.
Well, he's making
Yeah,
an
he's
attack
shooting.
roll.
Yeah,
So
he's shooting people.
the first one
Non-lethal.
hits. You
Not
can't
lethal.
do non-lethal with ranged attacks.
I know you should be able to aim for the ankles, I think, but
Tanner,
Alright.
we can't hear you.
there should be like a dice modifier for if it's oops, I hit him in the head, or I
Okay,
did-
Corvus, we're over to you.
If I wanted to board said ship, how would I go about that? Is there a catch?
Regain
Is
10
it like
hit
a
points, Lunine.
is it like a climb and swing? Is there like
Yeah, there are ropes aboard the moss-eaten mold. So make an acrobatics check if you want to like swing over on one of those.
okay, okay, I'm down with that.
It's a DC 15 acrobatics.
Oh boy.
Or you can swim with the barmaid.
Oh no! I'm also swimming with the barmaid.
So yeah, unfortunately you
My
swing,
knowledge of ship ropes has helped me not.
swing across and sploosh right in the water there.
Ugh.
Welcome.
All right,
Welcome.
I'm coming to save you. That is what my plan was. I have
Sapfoot
succeeded.
Jones cuts this line. He uses full movement to get there, so he's cut that line. He's gonna have a rough time sailing this ship alone, but he's gonna try.
Yeah, I mean that might be his like fate.
Renata.
I'm going to try to board the ship.
All right.
5, 10,
Don't
15,
do it.
20.
It's gone so poorly. Don't do it. Let him go.
No, I believe. So what is it? Acrobatics?
Yeah. Acrobatics to cross. It's a DC 13 to use the rope. You'll use your action to do so.
Oh no.
Make a dexterity saving throw. The DC 10.
I was saying, how does he get a DC dex save?
He used the established rope.
He used a solid line. You swung off of a rope.
Fair.
I shouldn't have complained about the rest of the group needing to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here we are.
So Renata, you get about there, and you almost fall, and now you're but you catch yourself.
You're hanging on a rope.
Captain Saltcrust just yells,
So wait,
take him alive! What?
take him alive. Who's he talking
I'm gonna
to?
say now the tables are turned. They capture you as a prisoner.
You guys have a captain on your boat! Hey, guys, seriously, crosstalk killing me right now. So, Captain Saltcrust just...
Is our captain.
Yes. Again, crosstalk killing me right now. Captain Saltcrust calls out to his crew to take Sapfoot Jones alive, because he feels all the confidence in the world. Thank you. Okay.
And I'm sorry, it was an action to get onto the rope, right?
Yeah, you didn't have the movement to get all the way across, so you would have had to use your dash action. So it's your action to attempt to cross the rope.
Got it. Okay.
If you have a bonus action you wanted to do, you could.
Could I give myself bardic inspiration?
You cannot.
I can do that, right?
No.
Oh, then you. You're right. Okay, so then nope. Actually, let me get bardic inspiration. To who's after me? I think it's Selenar, right? I'll give it to Selenar.
I'm at the
Okay,
bottom.
great. Selenar, you've got, which makes sense because you're holding down and you look down and you see Selenar in the water, so you're like, hey, feel better. It's true. A bard cannot inspire themselves, at least not this type of bard at this level. Cool. Andra, we're over to you.
Cool. I'm gonna... Oh boy, what am I gonna do? I'm going to... That will take too long. Never mind. Can I... No.
Tasha's hideous laughter, the captain.
Yeah, really.
Ozo, you're on deck.
I'm just gonna chill touch our friend Scurvyfoot.
All right, roll. Miss.
Yeah.
The hand doesn't quite materialize enough. Ozo, we're over to you.
Great. I'm gonna use a key point to do Step of the Wind.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna scamper my fabulous self. Oh my god. Stop touching everything. Go away. Ugh. Windows. There we go. Putting Step of the Wind in there.
You'd be able to jump across because it doubles your...
Correct. That's the plan. So, Step of the Wind, hop off the railing, and whee!
Yeah,
Boink.
with that you double your movement, so you can easily jump across.
Yep. I jumped across, and then I'm able to get up to him and be like, hello.
Wonderful. As soon as you appear, his eyes go wide, and you can make an insight check for me.
19.
Yeah, he knows he's defeated. Like, him cutting the lines is his last-ditch effort to escape. Temper goes over to the side of the ship and casts Control Water and deposits Selenar in a wave. Poop! Right there.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, this wave like appears and kind of like pushes up your wolf form and just deposits you there. You are soaking wet, but you are on the deck.
Oh, thanks, Tamps.
Huh.
Like, I know wolves like the water, but I feel like you should just like take it easy, man, and just kind of ploosh deposits you. Enjoy the embrace of the ocean, my friend. These people are going to make a couple of checks. Great. Great. This one finally manages to climb back up onto the ship.
Huh.
But that's all she can do. This last guy here... still can't get up onto the ship. The sailors are going to swing across. They have advantage. The two in the rigging. Yep. These two manage to swing across and land up in the rigging of the other ship on this mast here. And then these two grab other ropes. Both succeed. Nice. Manages to get over here, right next to Sapfoot, and swing across there. And they've all got like sabers drawn. The two in the thing bring their crossbows to bear. Selenar, you're a wolf. What are you gonna do?
I would like to climb atop this dead body.
Yep.
Stare down the staircase at the enemy captain.
Uh-huh.
And give my most intimidating possible wolf howl/growl.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
And I also have bardic inspiration for this.
You do. Natural 20 will do it. Between the people surrounding him and now this wolf just appearing on his ship and like growling, this wet, sodden wolf goes, "Ah, you damn fools! I give up! And he drops his sword and releases his crossbow and puts up his hands. So with this, we will say you have successfully captured Captain Scurvy Sapfoot Jones.
Nice.
The scurvy dog of the seas. Well done, everybody. Excellent work. You have captured a pirate ship and the captain. And we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, everybody, because that battle was a little chaotic at times. So we'll do a quick 5-minute short rest. And then we will be back here to do it up. So we'll be right back after this short break.
working on my drinking problem.
Hello, everyone. We are back. That was a great thing to come back on.
You don't need to be red anymore.
It's true. You can stand down on the battle colors.
What's the victory color?
Whatever you want it to be. Because it's a victory.
Golden.
Great. So you have all swung over, and the few remaining crewmen are tied up along with Captain Jones. And
do we rescue the people swimming?
Yeah, because you know him plus whatever crews, it increases the bounty. Captain Kevin looks at you all. Thank you for your assistance, my friends. It is so good to have you aid us as well. You will be cut in on for a share of the bounty, of course. This fiendish individual has a 300 gold piece reward for him out in Cliffside. So it will be...
You say?
What?
Fiendish, you say?
He has been a scurvy dog for many decades. He was running a town helping to run a town called Laurentin for a while, but a few decades ago he got kicked out and started up his old pirate crew again. So now, he is a prisoner.
Andra looks disappointed that he's not actually fiendish.
Yeah.
The bounty must be huge on this guy.
It is 300 gold.
So, do we go look through the ship now?
Of course. And like the crew is like, yeah, and like everybody like after making sure he's secure, the crew like runs out and like investigates. You find surprisingly little on this ship.
Of course.
It seems like they compared to like the massive spoils you were hoping, through documentation found in the captain's office, you learn that Sapwood had recently hired this crew, as his previous one seems to have ended up dead. Or captured, or whatever.
Interesting.
So
Fascinating.
he hired this crew out from the peripherals, and went back to his old stomping grounds. As a result, the coffers are fairly low. But you do find, all things told, the crew and everybody finds a total of 35 gold pieces and 100 silver pieces and 300 copper pieces.
I'm not in charge of money this time.
In various
God, who
treasures.
is?
Now,
35
now?
35 gold.
100 silver and 300 copper.
and
How much electrum?
none. Captain Saltcrust is willing to give your group 10% of that.
All right.
Math it out here.
So
We want to give Corvus his hand crossbow.
So it's
So that's 10 silver.
So it's 10 silver, 30 copper, and like 3.5 gold.
There you go.
So we're splitting the spoils amongst all the people, and we get 10% to split amongst us.
Yes.
He's giving your group 10% because you helped out. As captain of the ship, he claims the majority, and then it's his officers, and then the crew gets their own. He's giving you 10% off the top, so you're making out.
Okay.
And what about the bounty though?
You'll be cut in for
How
this.
does that work?
You'll be cut in for 10%,
Well, that takes
so you'll get.
side. We can't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We still have to
can't
go-
get it until we're turning it in. Okay.
Wait, so it's
3.5
35 gold, we're getting 3 gold?
You're getting.
Yeah.
You're essentially getting 3 gold, 15 silver, and 30 copper.
Divided by 6.
Like I said, they didn't have much.
Yeah,
All right.
I mean that's fair. But the bounty we
That's
have to
fine.
wait on, which makes sense too.
Yeah.
Are there any interesting objects on the boat? Like, are they carrying any cargo or anything like that?
Nope.
Purvis, do you want a hand crossbow?
You do find like there's like 5 bits of ammo left for a mangonel that can be recovered. There's 7 ballista bolts that are left. You do find a receipt by Ivy Gotts, which is some weapons dealer in the peripherals somewhere, for the ammo for the siege weaponry.
How about the ship itself? What is it? I know we did some damage to its hull.
Yeah,
We can't take it.
Yeah, it's damaged, but it's a full sailing ship. So it's like the moss-eaten mold, except the moss-eaten mold is smaller and faster. So this uses like the true stats, but the Captain Saltcrust explains that like this ship is, you know, while potentially quite valuable, he can't afford to split off his crew to sail it back to Cliffside. It's a larger ship. It takes more people. And also, the mold cannot tow the ship.
Sure, so we're gonna just cut it loose.
Can any of the weaponry be transferred?
Yeah, they're already doing it.
I mean, what do you recommend, Captain? Do we just let it to its own devices or scuttle it here and now?
We will strip it for what it's worth. Any materials mundane we might need. Food stores, that sort of thing. And then we will leave it to the sea, whether to be scuttled now or later, I think.
Well, so be it.
So they like, you know, there's a few like sails that they can use to repair, and like some fishing nets that they like swap out and that kind of thing. So it's like a few hours of shenanigans to get whatever they want over. Sapfoot and his 4 remaining cronies are all bound and locked away in the hold with Lulu. It seems they are bound by like roots and vines that grow up and like pretty much like encage them, so they cannot move or speak unless Lulu says they can.
I was going to ask if we had a brig on our ship, and apparently we don't need one.
Yeah, Lulu's got it covered.
Lulu is the brig.
Lulu is an exceptional quartermaster. She's great at her job.
Yeah.
At least on this ship, which is the only one she cares about.
Right.
So, the ship is cut free. You see it was identified as the circling koi for whatever reason, but that's why that was gone. And the moss-eaten mold, some of the shipwrights begin to repair the various damage and like using materials that they've salvaged from the other ship and whatnot. So the moss-eaten mold is underway. And the next few days, does anyone have anything they would like to accomplish? The captain does say, with this, we should be getting closer to Cliffside now. It's probably just a few days away. You should be able to get closer to the walled shores in no time.
Thank God I can't take any more of this ship. No offense. I want solid ground.
You landlubbers! And that he just kind of leaves it there and kind of like, pshaw.
I think that Ozo
Which,
will start creepily shadowing Andra.
Speaking of, so during the battle, Lunine and Renata were able to like focus, but then afterwards, for about 40 minutes, they keep like chatting up everybody, like in very flirtatious ways.
Oh, that's still going.
Well,
Yeah.
only for the first 40 minutes or so of after the attack, and then it kind of dies down. they go back to normal.
Andra will notice that Ozo is following her around and repeatedly cause like some weird noises to happen everywhere Ozo goes via prestidigitation. Every so often he'll just go "Eek-er,
Yep. Huh.
Wait, were you trying to follow Andra like circumspectly, or?
Just in general.
But were you being
I'm not
stealthy
going to try
about
to
it, or
be in
no?
Andra's way. I'm going to just be right there.
Okay, so you're just
Wherever
there.
you
Okay.
go, whatever you do, I will be right there waiting for you.
During this
Damn, I
several
thought I was a
day,
bard.
we're getting close to cliffside, right?
That's what the captain
Ozo
says.
suddenly
yeah.
has the squeakiest shoes on earth.
So at some point when the party is together, Selenar would just bring up to the group, what's the name of the city that we're talking about going to investigate the no,
Cliffside.
after that,
I don't know. Whatever.
The lead.
Shorebank.
Shorebank.
Oh,
So are we all planning to go investigate in Shorebank after this contract is up?
I will follow Corvus's lead on whether Cash will be mad or not.
Talk about that. I don't, Lunine, I obviously appreciate the help you've given this. Everyone has gone above and beyond what I expected. There's been a lot more trouble on this ship than I thought would happen on this voyage. But I don't know. I need to put in word Cash before I can deviate from.
how are you going to do that? You got a way to talk to him?
We'll figure it out in Cliffside. Obviously, here I don't.
Any connection between the material plane and the Fey realm is intriguing to me for sure, and the Elvish people, so I'm here to investigate.
I'll be honest, this, you're free to do whatever you want after this contract ends. As it stands, I'm sort of in the money-making business, and I do have some loyalty to our current boss, but yeah, we'll see. I'm not saying no. I understand what you're asking for here, but let me see if I can touch base with him. Obviously the journey back is going to take a while. So if the detour is part of the deal, then I don't see why not.
I guess what we're saying is we wouldn't mind an escort service.
I would
Proving yourself valuable.
Your boss, to be honest.
What's up?
I said I would like to have a chat with your boss, to be honest.
Well, maybe we can find some way to set that up. But barring any magical means, I think we have to wait till Cliffside.
Well, of course. We are contracted to finish this.
And we will.
And we will. And then...
And I appreciate that. I don't doubt anyone's...
We can touch base on this topic after we've returned back to Mindarian.
Are we going back to Mindarian?
After the contract? We were supposed to.
I think it is wise to follow this through to the end, and then certainly we can see what plays out after that.
Well, I'm not here.
I would also advise getting paid.
My understanding is our contract is to ensure the safe delivery of rugs.
Yes, and then we have
and we will do so.
We have to return to Mindarian to receive our
returning is a pretty important part of the getting paid portion of this job.
Oh, are the people we're delivering these rugs to not going to pay us?
No. If you don't If you recall, Cash is the one who employed us, not anyone in Cliffside. Everyone is free to do what they want after that. Be that go on your own way or stay and see what the next job is, and perhaps.
So Corvus, I'm just going to pop in real quick here.
Please do. I'm just talking out my ass.
Yeah, you know that once the terms of the contract are fulfilled, you have been given a contact to get a hold of to let Cash know.
While we're in Cliffside.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Which the implication is like they can be that everyone will be paid once you get that. Once Cash gets that from you specifically.
Okay.
Then like the payment can be released. You don't know the details necessarily, but that's what was implied to you.
Okay, let me clarify what I have said. We will contact Cash in Cliffside, and after which the details of the job being successfully finished will be laid out, and we can go from there.
I wasn't real fond of Mendarian. I don't need to go back there. If we can get paid not there.
If we can get paid in Cliffside, sure. Everyone can find their own way home, or we can figure out what's
Certainly
next.
in no rush to spend another 6 weeks fighting shark and crabs again.
Also
fair.
that.
That was in character. I just realized it's been like 6 sessions on the boat, but what I meant was 6 weeks on the boat in character.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think everyone is. Yes, no one is itching to fight more.
No one's dying to cross the
Freakish.
boiled straits again.
Shark crab hybrids.
Well, hopefully we killed the leader.
Only
wonderful.
time will tell.
Yeah. Great. So, any other discussions you want to have during your last few days aboard the Moss-Eaten Mold?
I might open it up to Lunine privately, that if he needs to talk any more about this with me, totally fine. But my main point is, I don't control it. I don't have any say over anyone after this job. I just need to get through this job, and then we'll contact Cash. I do sympathize with his request.
No, of course, and again, a contract is a contract. I signed it. I'm just saying, I would also like to speak with him because he's piqued my interest.
I don't see any reason why you could not. At this point, you have all proven yourself valuable and loyal, and willing to complete the job as it is. So once we can make contact, I'll let you know.
Sounds good.
Cool. As the ship sails ever closer to this strange place called Cliffside, eventually you do begin to come closer in around. The ship veers to the north, kind of crooking back towards the east a little bit. And the ship begins to come close to these massively tall rock cliffs, essentially. They are gray, they are sheer, but they are sharp at the same time. It's like crag, like almost as if like where you are sailing was torn out from here, and just, the walls went up and the ocean, or whatever was there, went down, and the ocean kind of filled in the middle. And they are sheer, they are straight, they are hundreds of feet tall as you traverse this area of the walled shores. Eventually, you come across an interesting sight. The crew gets excited, and you can see in the distance that the walls that you have been sailing between, miles apart, but you can see them, begin to get closer and closer and kind of curve around in front of you. And you see off in the distance, you see these, what appears to be an open chasm or a scar across the front of where these walls are in front of you. So there's no like little beachy area, no docks that you can see. You just see this massive like open wound in the side of these cliffs. Sailing ever closer, you begin to see that within this chasm, this like opening in the wall of these cliffs, are tiers, are levels that you can begin to see and make out, and it looks like there are buildings and people on the levels that are stacked on top of one another. And the bottom section seems to have these massive wood and metal doors that seem to have been flipped open. So you can see that there is something there that is essentially like big flat doors that are open. There's indicating like not just inhabitants, but like it's been retrofitted. And slowly you begin to make your way and pull in, and you begin to see details. You see that the lower levels are indeed docks, massive wide open fissures, and you can see that docks have been built out of existing stone with like wood extensions, and like the ancient stonework that you can see here is unlike anything any of you have ever seen before. It is blocky and angular and strange, and you begin to sail. The moss-eaten mole begins to sail inside past these massive gates, heading ever closer to a berth, is what they're called. And so as you begin to sail in, you see that the rigging of the ship easily goes past the first tier that's like at your level, and up into the second tier, which is also open wide and has big things. The first 3 or so levels, as you're looking up, probably 70, 80 feet up, is wide open, and you can see it's large enough for multiple ships to come in. Indeed, there are many ships here docked in at these stone berths, lashed to these docks. And you see that the ship is heading in and kind of following flag directions from individuals, other humanoids who are like wailing. You see kids running along, shouting at the ship, and Captain Saltcrust laughing and occasionally throwing a few copper pieces off the edge over to the kids running. And you realize that you are essentially underground. Like, you just sailed right into an underground chasm. But this chasm is massive, and it's obviously worked, and who knows how long it took to get this way. And you see that the first few hundred feet from this massive opening, you can see there's dock work going on. There's like repairs and dry docks and constructions, loading, unloading, and slowly you are directed to this berth, and you see that the lines are made, the ship is tied off, and Captain Saltcrust comes to you all. It seems we have arrived in Cliffside. It has been a pleasure to have you here, my friends. I know we have some unfinished business after you disembark. Fear not, I have to spend a few days in port anyway. So we will, of course, take care of the captain, and you can come and claim your 10% when you wish. It may take a day or so to get all the processing done. And I know that, Monsieur Lenin, we have spoken about some inquiries I will be making on your behalf, yes?
Yes, I appreciate it.
Of course, it has been a pleasure. We will begin to get your cargo ready for transit into the city itself, yes? Do not mind old Shoremash. He is a lot of gruff, but he knows his job. Yes. Perhaps you should all come with me, since you will be entering the city itself. Yes.
Yes. And where did you say is the nicer inn again?
Oh, well, I prefer to spend my time in the Ruddy Plank, which is here in the Docks District. It's up a level or so, but it's generally it's in the Docks area, and it's a very nice place. You ask for Holun Whistler; she owns the place. She is a very lovely Aquanel.
Sounds good, thank you.
Of course, of course. So a gangplank is lowered, and as soon as it's made, you see some dock hands begin coming up, followed by this like big, huge, like 7.5-foot tall, broad-shouldered, well-muscled, kind of a beer gut, like older orc. He's got like 2 big tusks, greenish skin, like very weathered looking individual, and like a scraggly beard. And he just kind of comes over and looks Captain Saltcrust up and down. Saltcrust, eh? You're a little late. Sorry, my dear Dockmaster. We had some run-ins with a few shark people, the Sahuagin, in the Boiling Strait. And we had an encounter with Scurvy Jones, Sapfoot Jones. We have him bound below, so we will be collecting the bounty as well, yeah? Mais oui, it is an epic tale of adventure and swinging ropes and firing ballista. Don't care. Alright, let's get your paperwork settled. And you see they spend a few minutes talking, and then Saltcrust turns to you all. And of course, my dear Dockmaster, these are my business associates who have come to deliver their fine material. They are led by Monsieur Corvès over here. And he introduces the rest of you. Corvès is Mr. Pelini's, or Mr. Pelari's representative here. And this old Dockmaster just kind of looks down. Gralt Shore Smash, Dockmaster Cliffside.
And a pleasure to meet you.
I'm sure it is. You got your paperwork?
Of course. Can I present the paperwork?
Yeah, you do. He looks it over, says, right, this all seems in order. Let's get you unloaded. You're going to need a way to transport this, or you got that included in your offloading?
TBH, I don't know. Is that included in my offloading?
Nope.
We need a cart.
Yeah,
We didn't bring one.
We're gonna need
we left the cart.
transportation.
Alright, so you're going to need transport. Where are you delivering this to here? Let's see. It looks at the paperwork. Alright. See, you're going to Good Homes and Warrens, eh?
Correct.
That's up in the spray catch. We're about 6 levels up. We can get you a service to get you up there through various lifts and whatnot. Usually runs about 10 to about 8 to 10 to 8 to 15 copper, or 8 to 15 silver, sorry, depending on what kind of deals you can make out. I don't run it. It's not my business. But I can introduce you to a few folk.
Yes. Who do I speak to make said deal?
Best bet is to go after... let's see. No, he's busy. Shelley.
Shelley, okay.
Yeah. Shelley Korhar. She's a bit of an old iron pot, if you know what I mean. But she's at least fair.
I like fair. Where do I find this Shelley Korhar?
He gives you some general areas. We'll hold you in warehouse 12 until you get yourself sorted out. All right.
Thank you. Warehouse 12. Got it.
Good. He gives you a copy of like a receipt, essentially, to be able to claim your rugs.
I crumple it up and throw it in the ocean. I'm just kidding. No, this is very good. And I have directions to a Shelley Korhar. Is that right?
Yep.
Korhar, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She likes to hang out over by the an interesting place he names. He says that she can often be found kind of outside Surgon's maritime supplies. But yeah, you are all you're all processed and given clearance to enter the city.
Woo!
Okay, guys. Then use that in the gender neutral sort of way. Let's check out this Surgon's maritime supplies. Get us a cart. Get these rugs delivered, and hopefully we are one step closer to completing this task at last.
Yeah. You make your way through, and you see there's all kinds of people here. There's humans, there's orcs, there's people of mixed lineage, a few half-elves, and a lot of gnomes and halflings. As you all walk around, anyone who is interested can make a history check.
I would like to do that just for shits and giggles, but first I would say I will shake the captain's hand, thank them for the journey, and say I'm sure we will be in touch. My employer will hear about this. Thank you.
It is a pleasure. You were very able-bodied and very and good company, which is always a bonus. Your assistance was most pivotal, I feel. So much appreciated and happy to be of service if I can again. And do make sure to come by in a day or two to collect your percentage of Sapfoot's bounty, yeah?
Oh, yes.
I was just going to say, yes, we'll work out that for sure. And I'll wink. I'll do my hat like I'm winking, but I'm just doing my hat in the sort of like fashion that I'm winking. I'm wearing the mask, obviously.
But of course. Great. So, Andra.
Yeah.
As you all are kind of like making your way towards this maritime supplies, you're the only one who kind of gets what this place was. Through the architecture and the various like leftover carvings and buildings, most of which have been repurposed, and like you can see like there are repairs that have been done. The stone cutting itself is ancient, like thousands of years old. You are confident that all this architecture originally was dwarvish in nature.
Cool.
Yeah, but while you are walking, you see no signs of any like dwarfs, like biological dwarven people.
But are like the stairs easier for me to climb?
I mean, they're fine to climb.
Like for short people?
They're wide, so like it's like they're designed so like anybody can traverse them.
Cool.
Yeah, they're like, you know, up and then like a deep run, and then yeah, it's like piazzos is kind of the things.
Sure.
It doesn't take you too long to find your way to Surgon's maritime supplies. You were given good directions by the dockmaster. And it is looks like a fairly large building made out of stone, like most of them are here. There's some glass work in the windows. There's like a sign with an anchor and a coil of rope and a net over it. and it's painted Surgons. And there's like this kind of like hunched over form out front, kind of like smoking a pipe. And you see that there's lanterns on inside of the stone, inside the windows as you approach. Is someone saying something right now? Because it got like dead quiet.
Group leader.
Ozo will say good evening.
The head turns up, and smoking this pipe from under this like big giant hat is this like old, stern-looking woman. Yeah? Well, what's so good about it, dearie, eh?
Well, I suppose that is debatable, but we're glad to be here.
That's weird.
We've touched land after many weeks on the ocean. That's pretty much the gist.
Well, good for you. Congratulations.
Sorry, it's out of character. We're at the inn. So is that what I missed?
No, we're at the Maritime Supply.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm looking for Shelley Kuhar. I hear she hangs around here.
Blows smoke out kind of like in front of your face. She could do. What you looking for it for? What's it worth to you?
Goods.
Oh, you looking to have a cart hired or something, huh?
Exactly.
What kind of stuff are you looking to haul?
Carpets.
Like throw rugs or like big carpets?
Big. Enough.
How big a box?
Ozo just starts gesturing.
We have like, I've eyeballed it. Do I have the exact dimensions?
You would have dimensions in your paperwork.
Okay. I honestly will spell them out just without even skipping a beat, exactly, just like as plainly, and you know, it's this by this by this, and it weighs this many pounds.
How many trucks?
Pounds,
All right.
stones,
Well,
whatever.
and where you be going with this here delivery of yours?
Information I will also provide via the paperwork.
All right.
I know who we're looking for. The where is I'm going to trust in the thing.
It's Better Homes and Warrens. How do you not remember?
Well, I've got Paul Huss as my.
No,
Zach
Paul.
and
Your
Marion.
contact.
No, Paul Huss was the guy you picked the rugs up from.
Oh, I had misspelled from apparently and wrote for.
I get that. I live that life.
Oh, okay. Delivered to Gnomish Merchant Brando Cobbled Hub. Yeah, sorry.
Your character.
Spray Catch neighborhood. Yeah, where it's all there. You know, it's all.
Yeah.
We got it. We know what's
I'm
going on.
glad you got it.
Taking these rugs
'Cause I
across
don't.
the
I
sea,
definitely
take
do
them
not
back
have
to the
it.
same
I
person.
made the relevant notes, and I have leaned on Amber to make the remaining notes.
You
As
need.
long as you know actual information, I got vibes.
She blows the smoke up and kind of away from your face this time. Labor too, or just the driver?
What does labor entail?
People to actually like put it on and take it off the cart. What did you think it means?
How much does labor cost?
Depends.
Now, let's get numbers. Driver is what?
Driver and cart, 10 silver.
Sounds fair. What's the labor?
4 loaders, 16 silver.
I think it only needs 2.
And I have some men myself.
I'll help.
Can you spare 2 driver and cart? What's that cost?
My crew works in teams of 4. Better for their backs. So you get 4, you get none.
You know what?
Can't argue that.
They're professional
Oh,
loaders.
Yeah, no, I get it. I trust you. Okay, driver, cart, 4 loaders. What's the number again? 26?
16
26 silver.
16 total. You got a deal.
Oh, 16 total.
Yeah, you just asked what it costs to add, so she just gave you the
Sure.
price.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
get it now. She was adding collectively, not. Yeah.
She puts the pipe.
Multiplicatively.
She puts the pipe in her mouth, sticks it in her hand. Shelley, pleasure to do in business with you.
Corvus. Likewise. Here's your gold. Here's your silver. Sorry.
All right. I like a man who pays up front. She tucks it away in a pocket, and she gives a sharp whistle. 4 guys run out from around the corner. She says, "Get wagon 7 ready. Go to the berth with the moss-eaten mold. Pick up some rugs." And they all just kind of, "Oh yeah, you got it, Shelley." And she's like,
Should I go with them?
"If you want, they know the way."
I'm asking Corvus.
Sure.
Should somebody go with them?
Yeah. I mean, you could follow along. It'd be nice to know where we're going later.
Cool.
Yeah.
Doop, doop, doop.
I mean, they just go right back to the ship because they're going to pick up the stuff.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, if, you know.
Yeah, so...
We have a representative from our party, in case there are any questions. I'm sure there won't be, but it's...
Are you not accompanying the wagon to do this
Yeah,
delivery?
yeah. I need to know where we're going to. They know where they're going.
Are we all going?
I think we're all going with the wagon.
At least Corvus and Ozo are going. If the rest of I assume the rest of the party is going based on the contract they've made with Cash.
Solinar is also going.
These are hot goods.
Great.
There's hot rugs.
All right, so you all follow. You get the box of big gold carpets loaded back up, and begin your trek through the city of Cliffside. And as you begin to leave this berth area, you see the captain. Captain Saltcrust waves to you once again from aboard the moss-eaten mold as you venture into the dark but well lit. Like, it's well lit, but you can see shadows flickering off because there's very little natural light in here. As you venture down these stone streets, that is where we will end tonight's session of Nuuli Forged. We will end here and say, welcome to Cliffside, everyone. I've been waiting for a party to come to this place for a long time.
Aww.
So I'm very excited because I really like
Huzzah.
the concept of this city.
I can tell.
Um,
From how you're describing it, I could tell you worked on it.
and
You know what? I think we should just do the job and get the fuck out. I'm just kidding.
And since you have arrived at Cliffside, you are all level 3.
Ooh.
Yes.
Sounds like some subclass action is happening.
So
Oh, thank
when
God.
when we come back next week on the the 17th, we will be level 3. Everyone will choose their subclasses, roll some hit dice for hit points, and it's going to be a fun time here on Nuuli Forged. So with that being said, thank you all very much for watching. Let's go around, say our goodbyes really quick, and then I'll figure out who we're going to raid. So thank you, Taco Sanmashu. I appreciate you being active in the chat. Thank you, I've got it as always. And thank you once again to NYC Zombie for resubscribing, Ram Gang, and Penance RPG for giving us follows.
Ooh.
Say your goodbyes. Let's start with Selenar.
Oh, hello. Also, goodbye. I'm Jeff playing Selenar. We will be back here next Tuesday. Doing it again.
Great, I love it.
It'll be a great time. Again.
Woohoo.
Wonderful. Renata.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I've been Mike, and yeah, join us for next week.
Wonderful. Ozo.
Hello, I'm Ozo. And also Amber. See you next time. Thanks for joining us. This is all real. Yay, level 3.
Yay.
Yeah.
Woo. Wonderful. Lunine.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week, and so happy for more uniqueness to the characters now.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun time. Corvus.
Hi, I'm Matt. I have played Corvus. This is my real quick goodbye.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Goodbye.
And Andra.
Eloquent as always.
Hey, I'm Sarah. I've been Andra. We are Nuuli Forged, and we have past episodes on YouTube. For those of you who are just catching up with us for the first time, you can see how we got here. You can also watch the entirety of Campaign 1 on YouTube, and you can follow us on all kinds of social media things.
Yep.
We'll give you the Spark Notes. We won.
Spoilers. I have been Jared, your humble dungeon master here on Nuuli Forged. Thank you all so much for joining with us. Thank you for your follows, your subscriptions, your interactions, your chats in the chats. Hop in this raid to Yo Skylar Seymour, friend of the stream. They have played with us previously. So hop in this raid. Let them know that they've been newly raided, and we will be back next Tuesday at 7 p.m. right here on Twitch. We hope to see you there. Have a wonderful week. Be kind to each other, and that's it. Don't be a dick. We love you all very much. Thanks. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Woohoo.
Bye.
Diddle.